You got a guilty verdict, but it's not the one you were expecting. Tell me what happened.
There was he was charged with a felony, or I guess it would be called aggravated animal cruelty, which carries a 10-year or $25,000 fine. It's a max. He was found guilty of simple animal cruelty, which carries a maximum of 6 months or $1,000 or both. So guilty as charged, so that's a win, that's a victory. But the jury came back with the lesser charge, so kind of ties the judge's hands on the sentence that he can apply to Mr. Lee.
Have you heard if a sentencing date has been set yet?
Sentencing date is going to be February 10th. I'm almost positive I got that date right. They announced it, and I'm just, it was kind of a little bit of a blur going on, but I'm almost positive that's the date I called.
Okay, so let's talk about Braveheart for a second. It is amazing to me to see how healthy and wonderful he's doing now compared to how he looked before you got a hold of him. So
I'm going to have to give props to my wife, Rhonda. She's a vet tech at Benham Animal Hospital, also the emergency clinic. So I actually, at one time during his recovery, the vets actually were teasing her about how many vitamins and supplements that Braveheart got on a daily basis. But it's hard to argue with the result. He's a good-looking boy.
He is indeed. It's amazing seeing the before and after pictures. It's just, he's so cute.
There's a little known fact, and I'm going to throw this to you. Nobody else knows it. But Braveheart's first name, I don't know what Mr. Lee's name was for him, but the people that found him and took him to the emergency clinic had kids, and his name was Chicken Nugget. So that got changed pretty quick. It got changed to Braveheart, but if you go through his page and kind of look at his pictures, you could make an argument for Smiley, because he's always smiling in the photograph.
So what are you hoping as far as sentencing goes? Maximum?
I am. We push for the maximum, sentencing. We have actually two petitions. One of them has, I think, 28,000 signatures, and another one has right at 13,000 signatures. I got the stats on the first petition. A lady in Arizona took it and put it in Excel and broke it down. It actually had signatures from every state in the United States and its territories, and it also had a signature from representative of 64 different countries, I think. So it was a pretty significant following of this trial. In that petition, we was asking for the maximum sentence. So, we'll continue to hope the judge applies that to that. I really think that he will get the maximum sentence. Sitting in court, the evidence was pretty obvious the whole time through that something bad happened to that puppy. The pictures show it. So I think the ADA, Holly and Laura did amazing jobs. I've never actually been in a court and heard an opening statement or a closing statement, but Holly McGinnis's closing statement was pretty incredible. They did a great job, doing this case, and they took everything seriously. A lot of times, it's hard to get animal cruelty cases taken seriously by either the police or the prosecutors and DAs. When they finally get that far. Whereas you didn't see that here in Caddo. Obviously, Charles Scott and his crew, they saw fit to take the matter seriously, and they did an excellent job. It's just like I said, the juries came back with what it came back with, but we did get a guilty.
Braveheart has become quite the celebrity. Are you overwhelmed by the amount of support you're seeing?
I am, and it's really neat, really cool, but it makes you uncomfortable too. Not used to being in any kind of spotlight, so that's out of our element for me and my wife. But I get a kick out of people and the reaction they give when they see the dog. When we started, he was vaccinated. We started taking him to different events because we do a lot of adoption events, and we're animal advocates, so we're always at some event where there's a lot of people, a lot of dogs, and so like the first 3 months, every time anybody wanted to pet him or meet him, I always gave him a treat. to give to Braveheart, and it didn't take long for him to figure out that the world was his oyster and everybody had a treat for him. So the puppy loves everybody because he thinks he's going to get a treat from everybody. So it's just cool to see the reaction sometimes. It's not unusual for somebody just to bust out laughing. I mean, not laughing, but crying when they see him from the pictures also from when he was first found. They bring some kind of emotional thing to the table. So when they see him happy and like he is, it strikes a chord for sure.
Definitely.